A piano chord progression can either sound boring or instantly catch your attention. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 simple steps to turn boring piano chords into unique and instantly recognizable. I mean, this is just a beautiful and glamorous chord progression. We're going to start with these basic chords here, and I will first show you how to spice these up by simply changing some of the notes. A chord is usually made out of 3 notes. But in which octave you place these play a huge role on how these chords sound and fit together with the other elements in your song. This is also called chord voicing. Usually, the closer you place them to each other, the more smooth and pleasant the chord progression will sound. Right now, the chords sound like this. So first, I'm going to take these 2 notes here and put them down an octave. And I'm also going to take this note here and put it up an octave. Now they're placed closer to each other. Another great way to spice up your chord progression is changing the timing when the chords start and throwing in some little notes that make them sound a little bit more interesting. So I'm going to take the last chord now and move it forward by a half bar. And I'm going to take the middle note and move it down to create this unique chord at the end of the chord progression. You can easily hear this sounds a lot more unique compared to what we had in the beginning. Now we're coming to step number 2, which is the piano sound itself. What we have right now isn't necessarily a bad piano sound, but it's boring and has no character that makes it memorable. So we are going inside Nexus and pick a nice atmospheric piano sound. This one sounds perfect. Finally, we're coming to step number 3, which is a highly underrated technique that works with pretty much any instrument. This one is called harmony layering. First, we're going to pick a nice sound that blends well with our piano. This vibraphone drowned in reverb is gorgeous and adds a really nice flavor. Now let's go back to our chords and we're going to pick the top notes of the chord progression and we'll copy them over to our vibraphone. Then let's duplicate the vibraphone, take the bottom notes of the chord progression and copy them over as well. For a nice and wide stereo image, we're also going to slightly pan both sounds in the opposite direction. Now we got our harmony layers done. But to spice up things even more, we're going to render out a single note drowned in reverb using the fifth. If you don't know how to find the fifth, simply go 7 semitones up from the key of your chord progression. Mine is in B minor, so the fifth is in F sharp. The fifth is a magical note, because most of the time you can play it over the entire chord progression and it will almost always fit. Now I'm going to duplicate the rendered audio file, reverse it and place it at the end of my chord progression. Finally, add some delay on top. And we created the most beautiful harmony layer that sounds like this. Putting it together with our Nexus piano, we not only created super unique and gorgeous sounding piano chords, but also a pretty accurate recreation of the intro of Rihanna's Diamonds. With these tips, I'm sure you can make some amazing, unique and memorable chord progressions now. I hope you guys learned something from this today and we'll see each other in the next video.